Sup, Devils? J-Dog back to answer more goddamn questions. Questions we're going over today are on the fucking video posted 2 weeks ago. Since when were those Screech Powers looking wimps and mayhem tough? Question mark. That beats me. All the way to the goddamn bottom. Paul Krutz in the fucking house with two big old candy cane red fucking question marks. Name a band other than Immortal where you saw a band photo and made you fucking laugh at how stupid they looked? Question mark. He got 4 replies. I'll be honest with you. What about Immortal? Like, was silly. I know people said now the YouTube videos you have looked. I mean, the main one I know though is the Blast Rock. Can never say that's a fantastic song off goddamn Battles North. My personal favorite. In case you had to give it a goddamn fuck. I didn't really think that was silly, but I did see another video and I forgot all about it. I remember Craig pulled it up years ago. I guess he's running around. Both is running around in a witch hat. Maybe it maybe came off as cheeseball. But I never like. What about Immortal silly looking? Like looking at Battles in the North, Blizzard Beast, Damned in Black. Don't really know what the fuck they're doing now, to be honest with you, as far as image wise. I assume it's the same. But what was ever silly about them? I never laughed when I saw that. But to answer your question, what bands I laughed when I saw? Fucking the Sodom Obsessed by Cruelty I showed you. What was it? Tormentor or whatever they fucking call himself, or Destructor maybe he called himself. And it's literally, dude, the biggest fucking pushover, a pipsqueak, fucking goddamn drawers yanked up to his goddamn nipple lines, fucking, not even Screech Powers, the goddamn fucking, Steve Urkel fucking style with goddamn suspenders on. Dude, but I think his name, what was it, a Destructor? I showed that camera. When I first saw that laugh, I was laughing my fucking balls off. I was like, dude, he ain't destructing shit. I was like, fucking Hellcat could kick this dude's ass. That had me laughing. Flat brim fucking grill in the mouth, goddamn epicardectomony. That had me laughing I was literally fucking laughing my balls off when I saw that shit. But from the stance you're going at from they're dressing up kind of tough to look evil, to look fit the bill, but it just came off as silly. Who did? Yeah, I've seen usually black metal bands. I've seen somewhere it looks it's kind of like give me a break, but I don't know. Destructor, Sodom, he would they were dressing to be kind of tough / fit the bill. And I'm glad that they that's what they're doing. That's what the goddamn metal scene should be. It's just it's like goddamn dude. I mean, this dude is fucking holy fucking chick can kick this fucking kid's ass. So it was just funny in that sense. But black metal wise, he got 4 replies. What they fucking say? Drawing a blank as far as a black metal band. The Smiths, Dinkins, old Sodom photos. Like I said, Angel Ripper with the bowl cut. Bowl cut's pretty bad. I showed you my demo LP, goddammit. I replied to this guy too, Krutz. Yeah, I forgot about it already, but my reply on here. Yeah, you ever guys see Morbid Angel, the beginning CD? It was with like Dallas Ward, I think his name was, on vocals. It was like I think their first demo they claim was even 83, but 84 at the earliest. It was before even Mike Brownie was doing vocals. And honestly, that shit I didn't like at all. He almost he does like highs like it's fucking a Kiss or some shit. But they look fucking ridiculous as fuck on that. But as far as black metal ones, who is somebody? I mean, Mayhem never came off as silly to me. Yeah, trying to think of all the Satiricons and shit like that. None of them really. I didn't think so, anyways. I'm sure somebody out there does. Again, you said Immortal, like it didn't cross my mind. I thought they looked cool personally. So the examples I gave is who I was legitimately actually laughing when I saw it. Like, give me a fucking break, bro, town. Octavian, question marks, J-Dog, what's your opinion on Flotsam and Jetsam? They posered up big time in the 90s, but their 80s material is great. Band I never paid attention to. Probably should. It's, like them, Stygian Shore, shit like that. We get it in. We've had it. I never put on the player, to be honest with you. Just like majority of the Manila Road catalog, I never put on the player. Again, I told a story I listened to Crystal Logic. Thought the A side of the LP was pretty good. B side, I'm like, I was bored. But a lot of that shit that, I guess maybe more so heavy metal. I bypass a little bit more. It just has to look interesting to me. You know what I mean? So, but they're ones I bypassed. I just know exactly who they are. Sold them several times. Carried it, but I don't think I've ever officially listened to it. Joe Deakins, question: where are the hideous divinity fans at? Technical death metal from Italy that crushes. Have you heard them? Possibly to tech for you, but I love them. Possibly too technical for you, but I love them. I do not. No, don't know. I'm another one. Where are you at? Because yeah, I'm not familiar with them. Newer band. It sounds like it is, but could be wrong. Decompose question marks. What does J Dog think of all these worship bands? Examples: Massacred equals Mortician. Talked about Massacred on this channel. I like that demo disc. Zaboth equals Bathory. I'm pretty sure. Is that the one that's got Elizabeth Bathory on the cover and it's all in yellow like the yellow goat? If so, we got that in stock and I put it on. I'm like, I thought it was good. I was entertained. Like, it literally just sounds like Bathory. I was like, so probably just listen to Bathory. Aetherius equals Demolition Hammer. And what do you think of Beharit? I mean, the worship bands ain't whatever they want to do. None of the ones you mentioned is anything I'm extremely excited about. I guess the one I'd be most was Massacred. I thought it was cool how it was a band that literally sounded exactly like a Mortician. First one I ever goddamn fucking heard. Closest one prior to that was Fluids, but the Massacred literally sounded just like goddamn Mortician. And what do I think about Beharit? Cool band. Oath of Black Blood was fucking awesome for just the sheer evil as fuck sounding. I'm not going to say it's going to be something I'm going to be, jamming out in the car all the time, one arm out the window, one on the fucking wheel, hair blowing around. Well, the little hair I have left, fucking jamming out Oath of Black Blood, tapping the foot, singing along. It's really not that kind of a listen. It's more of, it's just cool because it sounded so different for the time. But pleasure wise, like I'm really, this is picking me up and kicking my ass and getting me to fucking be a go getter for the day. It definitely doesn't accomplish that. Drawing Down the Moon probably has the most enjoyable songs. After that, I liked the fucking disc we originally reissued, the unreleased recording with At the Devil Studio. That stuff I thought was good too. But my favorite thing by Beharit, because they had the evil, but it seemed before they had the not quite as primitive. It had actual song structure, a little bit more tap your foot. Was the Lord Diablos demo? That was my favorite thing by all the Beharit stuff. So basically, pre-Beharit, they called themselves Lord Diablos. Um, that was my favorite stuff. But all this E equals MC squared bullshit, I'll be completely honest. I most of it I never even listened to. I heard some of it. I'm like, what the fuck? And it was just annoying when they were in the camp that they're getting a pass. Again, I don't care if anybody likes all the Beharit stuff. They're like, I like everything by Beharit, favorite band. That's fine. But when they come over and rip on Deicides and shit like that, I was like, that doesn't even make fucking sense. It's like Beharit, if you want to call it changing your sound or turning your back on for what you set out to do, Beharit did a way more than goddamn Deicide did, or Cannibal Corpse did. So it's like, but it's usually those guys. They're the ones ripping on the Deicides. And I've said that many times on this channel. I was like, that's where it was just annoying. I'm like, what are you cavalt fucking idiots talking about? I was like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. The band you're hailing, you trade their fucking sound way more than the bands you're ripping on. I was like, it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, early shit was super fucking cool, unique. But again, it's not. Is it something I'm regularly listening to? No. Do I own stuff? Yes. And the stuff I own is the shit I mentioned. Latest thing I owned was the thing that we put out, Devil Studio. It's supposed to be the first LP or whatever. Is that true? Who knows? Is it an Entrails? Um, Entrails move better than Roll since '92, but got no demos. Somebody commented on my fucking like a later video. Haven't got to it yet again, of course. Maybe a day or two ago about Entrails. Like, well, actually, Entrails did record demos in the '90s. They just thought they sucked or weren't good enough, so they didn't put them out. I'm like, yeah, that's what they claim. I'm like, can they verify that? Do they have actual recordings that are verifiable that was recorded that time? For how you'd verify that? I'm not even fucking sure. You'd have to have some type of, because anybody can say anything. I could record something fucking today and be like, yeah, record this in '95, bro. '95. Who's anyone to fucking say? So I call bullshit on that. You ain't got nothing out. You got nothing that anyone the scene owns from 1992. First thing you have listed on Metal Archives, and anyone I've ever heard of that owns anything from you, is the first demo from '09, I believe it is, 2009, 17 years later. So fucking bullshit. Bull fucking shit. Come at me with that. G-Dog smells some bullshit. Camouflage obituary hat, question marks. What are some great band Great bands with band names. Also, what are bad bands with great names? I mean, see, the thing is, back in the goddamn day, in the death metal scene and shit like that, almost every band had a fucking great name. And we're fucking good. Not every band was always good, but I mean, I'm just saying all the greats. Cannibal Corpse, it's a fucking awesome name. Mortician, great fucking name. Deceased, great name. Hemorrhage, great name. Carcass, Obituary, Autopsy, all just brutal fucking topics. Morbid Angel, fucking awesome name. Deicide, Murder of God, that's fucking awesome fucking name. Most bands have great fucking names, right? And we're good too. Now, bad, horrible band names that have good music. First band always pops in my mind is Summertime Daisies, early '90s death metal band. Horrifically stupid fucking name. Come to think of it, they had to been one of the first like extreme metal bands to do the really dumb name. Because you put it on, you're like, oh fuck, this is just brutal early '90s death metal. Really good shit. Check them out. What I have is I think it was Dark Symphonies, I believe, that put out that CD, and it's like they got one or two demos, and then they're full length on there. That's what I own. That's it. Before that came out, I didn't even know who the fuck they were. I saw the name, I'm like, what the fuck is this? But it has a little Obi strip on the side. It gives the strip that says 1992 fucking death metal, like 1992 death metal. So just when I saw that, all right, I'll check it out. I put it on. I was like, oh, this is fucking great. Um, Pretty Little Flower is pretty good. I don't really. I own a couple. I think I own the split with like Bird Flesh and stuff like that. I don't own too many other releases because they were pretty good. Pretty good grindcore band. Obviously, horrifically stupid fucking name. Um, but they're to me they enter the category as like, oh, another grindcore that's gonna all blur together. Like to me, it's just it's like gothically phobia, shit like that. It's just that was kind of like the epitome style of music where it's like I don't need a bunch of bands like this. If somebody else does, that's fine because that's their favorite genre. But like I said before, too, got like the bands like the Brodic ones, the Devourments, the Disgorges, and shit like that. I do like those bands' early records and stuff of that nature. But it's like I don't need 30 bands that style. It's like I was kind of like content with just a record or two of that. You know what I mean? As opposed to if I had 20 bands that sound like Deicide, and as long as they have memorable, cool songs, I'm more cool with. Even the Swedish death metal show, I probably do have 20 bands that I own. That's a Swedish death metal sound because I was a little bit more. It's a little bit more music that's differentiable. That's not going to blur together. That's at least for me. So Pretty Little Flower, yeah, you put on there. Oh, this is good. This is good, enjoyable shit. But I'm just like, yeah, I don't need another band that sounds like this. But I would put every time I put it on, I was entertained. The Spirit of Death Metal, Brotown Dog. Tell us about some of your reoccurring dreams and nightmares you have through your life. Salute. I don't think I have any reoccurring dreams or nightmares. Nothing that I'm kind of like when things happen and once they're done, I kind of just blow them off. Though I don't really go back and think about it. To be honest with you, so let's just say I had a really good dream or bad dream, nightmare, whatever you want to call it. I kind of like just wake up. I'm done with it. It's out of sight, out of mind. I don't go back to it. So I forget it. But reoccurring, I don't even know. Yeah, like let's say you're fucking dreaming all the time about being eaten alive by alligators. I mean, if I had it once and that was it. So reoccurring, none. Um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm lucky in that goddamn sense. Gay cowboy poser. What's up, J Dog? Is there any band you were excited to see play and they sounded terrible live? I really like Manicore, but saw them live at the Jigsaw years ago. I remember the Jigsaw. Yeah, shit. Fuck. Is that place even still around? And sounded like each member was playing a different song. Ever happened to you? Band I was looking forward to seeing. I can't say I'm not to the degree where I thought they were playing a different song. But who's a band that I was looking forward to seeing? I was disappointed by how it sounded. Nobody's coming to my mind, but I remember in the early 2000s with a lot of like the more brutal tier bands. I remember being disappointed for some of them, not all of them, not all by any stretch. But you're like the vocals don't sound anything like they do live as they do on an album. I'm trying to think who would be a fucking example. I'd be curious as to how Discord Mexico's vocals sound live when he was in Antimio fucking singing. I guess I'll never know. Unless there's an old YouTube video or something from like 2000 or some shit, where it's a good sound. You can you can distinguish the vocals. But I had a feeling a band like that live, yeah, we never got to see. Almost got to see it. It was scheduled on, I think it was either 2000, 2001. Discord from Mexico was supposed to play Brian Baxter's Ohio Death Fest, and the last minute couldn't get in the country. Everybody was fucking bummed. I remember even Exhumed play that year, and Matt Harvey and Cole Jones were both bummed too. Like, oh fuck, that was a band I really wanted to see. Um, that was like the main band I wanted to see, but yeah, they canceled, couldn't get in the country, so that fucking sucked dick. And I've never seen Discord in Mexico. Period, with or without it. And Timio or Timo, or whatever the fuck how you pronounce his name. Now, who is it? Just Edgar singing, I think. The guitar player. Could be wrong on that. So if they were to play Cleveland, Ohio next week, would I go? Yeah, definitely. I definitely would go, actually. But I wouldn't be as excited as if it was like the full original lineup of 2000. It's just not as cool. Just like when people are like, I'm seeing fucking whatever band, even if it's Suffocation. It's cool, if Suffocation, if it's Frankie fucking singing, and it's a Cleveland show, I'd go. But it's like I feel bad for the Young Bucks, but don't don't be too bummed. I miss plenty of shit myself. When they're like, you get Suffocation or whoever the equivalent is playing now, it's like it's not the same as seeing them when they were in their prime. Though it's like, oh, okay, hell, even seeing DSI now is not the same as if we saw them in fucking '93, right? Seeing Deceased now is not the fucking same. Back when it was original lineup, which I got to see in the early 2000s, that was the coolest. When King was on drums and you had the Mark Adams and Les and all the Mike, the original fucking lineup. It was cool. Again, I still enjoy seeing these bands live now, but I feel bad for the young bucks that never seen any of it. You know what I mean? But again, I miss plenty of shit myself. I've never seen Cannibal Corpse with Chris Barnes singing. Shit like that. I never seen Morbid Angel with David Vincent singing. And not this comeback elude fucking bullshit. I can care less. What is he fucking wearing a dress and a goddamn cowboy hat on stage? I could give two flying ass fucks about seeing that. I'm talking about goddamn Ultras of Madness, 1989. If you were there, that's a cool ass fucking show. I wasn't there, so I missed out on plenty of shit. But so to answer your question though, as far as discipline, I'd be curious about how because I remember thinking that at the time specifically for Disgorge. I hope those vocals don't. I pictured the vocals for Disgorge live sounding just low death metal vocals, like it's fucking like Will of Mortician or some shit. They don't sound like that on an album. They're more of kind of like a grunt, not gurgle, grunt, growl. That's what I could describe them. Yeah, I was like, is it gonna sound like that live? I never fucking found out, so who knows? But I remember bands of that caliber. That's what I was kind of disappointed. But as far as one band as a whole, who I went there like, fuck yeah, goddamn pumped. You walked out of there fucking with your head between your goddamn nads, fucking Eeyore style. I can't think of one right off the top of my head. Human Brisket, Devils, question. What was the last patch you sewn on your jacket/vest? For myself, I can't even tell you, man. It was years ago. Zebra Man, Mr. Bad Dog. Hello, do you think it is true that Ozzy bit the head off of a bat? Question marks. How do you even explain Ozman still being alive? I mean, I assume the bat story is true. I mean, I have as much inside information as any of you guys watching this. Just what I fucking heard to the media or to the grapevine or whatever shit. I mean, when he did that, I don't even think I was born yet. Wasn't that like right when like Blizzard of Oz came out? I think it was post Black Sabbath, right? Post Never Say Die. I think it was. Put it in there. When was it again? But to my knowledge, it was either around. Yeah, I think it was Blizzard of Oz or Diary of a Madman at the latest. And I wasn't alive yet. I was born in '85, so those were. I mean, because Blizzard of Oz that was 1980, right? 81 at the latest, and then Diary of a Madman was '82, right? And Bark of the Moon '83, I believe. Yeah, that's that shit. I mean, so when he did that, so I know. It's what I heard. If it's true, then I don't know. Guess so. Kind of cool. How is he fucking alive? Dude, I've been warning that for literally 20 goddamn years. I've been saying that since for sure the age of 16. So 22 years I've been saying that. Because I remember when I first said it. How the fuck's this guy even still alive? Medical mystery. Sure, I have a question, J Dog. When you're processing orders for Hells, have you ever come across any famous/recognizable names? Uh, no. I mean, the closest, like I said, is Phil Anselmo from Pantera. he did place an order, and the thing is, didn't catch it or whatever. He bought a Portal shirt for sure. I think he placed a couple orders. He definitely ordered a Portal shirt, but I think it was Chase or something that looked it up in our site administrator system, because somebody sent a photo and he was wearing it live, maybe for Down or whatever he was singing for at the time, and he was wearing a Portal to check this shit out. Phil's wearing it. I was like, oh shit. And it's like, we're the only ones that sell these because we're the official distributors of the time of the merch off of that Portal merchandise. So he had to have gotten it from us. And sure enough, look it up, and it was, oh shit, what the fucking thing? I think he ordered something else too. That's the most famous I can think of. Now the thing is I always kind of wondered this, if you're I mean, granted, not somebody like fucking Will Smith or something. They don't even listen to this shit, right? So who's the most famous person that actually listens to anything remotely underground? I don't know, but whoever that may be, like imagine Arnold Schwarzenegger placing a goddamn order. Not that he fucking would. Pretty goddamn cool though if he did. Would he even put his real name? I don't know, because the reason why I say that, why would he put his real name? Because now you have his address, and he's got all these fucking whack job fans. Who knows how that's going to get out there? That's just, I see it. I could show it to other people. Get some whack job out there. They may fucking drive out to his house. You know what I mean? So I don't know if somebody more famous than Phil would actually put their real name, or just because maybe they don't want to get emailed and hassled. Like, oh no, my email's on file. They might ask me a bunch of just to avoid some of the just the hassle, I guess. So there is that crossed my mind too. I'm like, well, somebody of a high caliber, would they even put their real name? Because myself, I don't know if I would. To be honest with you, I probably fucking want it. If I was Arnold Schwarzenegger status famous, probably not. Phil, yeah, probably not that big of a deal. I mean, he's semi-famous, right? But if he was to walk into Walmart, majority of the people there would not know who the fuck he is. I mean, you get some fans that would recognize him. He probably, anytime he goes out and about on his own, he probably does get at least one person that comes up to him. But it's not like it's fucking Hulk Hogan or something to where he can't even fucking walk in the goddamn gas station without it taking an hour because he gets stopped for photos, questions, autographs, etc. So it's like that'd be annoying. I wouldn't like that at all, to be honest. That'd get old really fucking fast. So, guys, what's the you know what to do? Put the guns, my scans for the morning. Later, goddamn it.